You know why I have this theme playing in my head right now?
No. Educate me.
Huh?
Educate me.
That is because our lives have been like that. Also, our lives have been a bit like that Super Mario game, you know? Smash!
Oh,
Smash a mushroom, get a gold coin, find the final boss.
I think this is also because in a previous take we discussed smashing a table as well, so...
I think slowly but surely our violent sides are coming out.
Yeah.
So Sri Lanka, welcome to another edition of Yes Homegrown Exclusives, and I have the most zen singer-songwriters of our time, Asela Perera. But then again, he and I have been discussing all kinds of things like smashing table, saying things like Fred Durst, like rolling, and then smashing things...
all over
in our
again.
brains because Super Mario only exists in games.
Yeah. I do have to say this also feels a bit like the Truman... Have you seen the Truman Show?
Oh, no. Don't judge me, please.
No judgment. It's Jim Carrey stuck in a TV show and there's millions of people watching him grow up over like a span of like...
Why does that sound like a Japanese TV show?
Might be, but like this is the only version of it that I know. And right now it feels like that because we've been on repeat, but there's also people like watching us from the outside.
Oh no!
Yeah.
If this is like a Japanese TV show, you know what I would like to do? I would like to present to you a bowl of things you would absolutely...
Is this your Japanese accent, by the way?
I guess, yeah. This is what happens when you watch like too much of foreign language programs like over the weekend. You kind of... The accent
bakes into your psyche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would like to present to you a bowl of rice. If I give you a bowl of rice, what would you eat with it?
Ooh. Chicken karaage.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hayaka, somebody get it.
Is this that kind of show? Is this where you think of things and they start popping up on your table?
Yeah, and then pop, 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 pop.
Do you have the budget for that? Do we go there?
Hello, my bosses, future sponsors. Make it happen, man. Make it happen because why not, right?
Yeah.
But karaage, that is such an interesting thing. The last time I had a karaage, I remember it just got me thinking, and it got me thinking real hard like you do sometimes.
It's one of those things that gets you thinking.
Yeah. Because when you're eating a karaage, you're just thinking about what went into it.
Lots of chicken. No.
I don't eat chicken.
I know.
But vegetable karaage.
Vegetable karaage is good too.
More like, yeah, but I prefer tempura.
Tempura is nice too.
Yeah.
I mean, basically anything Japanese I will be accepting of and not complain too much about.
That's the thing, right? Like a lot of Japanese people need to know how much Sri Lankans love Japanese food.
Mm-hmm. I was a late bloomer to the Japanese food renaissance, but boy, do I enjoy it now.
I need to introduce you to a world of Japanese food, my friend.
Let's do this.
So if anyone is watching this podcast and thinking, what do I get Asela Perera for his next birthday? Japanese food, Japanese food.
I will be accepting of all things Japanese, including food.
Give him Japanese food.
This is all got so many levels.
What?
No, kidding.
No. I'm not. Hey. Don't even think of like raw octopus, okay? That doesn't work. So, yeah, tempura reminds me also... Sorry, not tempura, but karaage kind of reminds me of you and your songs sometimes.
That's an interesting connection. How did you get there?
Because it takes a while to chew. It takes a while.
Ah.
You get pensive.
Sure.
Very pensive. And then thoughts come to your brain. You get pensive. It stews there. And then realizations happen. And I think you and I had a moment sometime last year where you released your single Forever. And that was such a hit on the Yes Homegrown Top 15, Machan. And before you know it, I'm like, Asela, you did it, man. You and I are connecting on so many different levels. But wow, man. What a cool song.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was, like I said, it was a very innocuous song for me when I first wrote it, but it's kind of transformed into something that I really enjoy. More than anything, enjoy playing live, because it started out sounding a certain way, and then with the concert we had last year, we started playing a lot of these songs at practices, and they started morphing into, different little arrangements as opposed to what they were first like. And Forever was one of those ones that changed quite a bit. So much so that we then later on, in about October or November, went into the studio and did like a 4-piece EP
Live EP
of about 4 songs, including Forever, because we just really liked how they sounded now as opposed to like 6 to 7 months ago. So that was also a very, very cool experience for me, because I've always wanted to. I've watched hundreds of YouTube videos of bands in studios doing their live, versions of their songs, and it was just very enjoyable to be able to do that as well. So that song particularly, I mean, you get those ones occasionally where you feel like, that one maybe I did justice to writing it in a very specific way, and it turning out to be something more than what I initially thought it was. So yeah, very grateful.
I'm grateful to you for that track and all the other really great singles you released, during the years, and the albums.
So many albums.
Oh my God, how many albums do you have now? I have stopped counting after 2.
Same.
I'm joking.
Same.
The last one was gold.
No, I have like 4 EPs, 3 singles, 3. No, I don't. Maybe. No, I think. Okay, I know a lot of people are going to make fun of me for not remembering the count, but I think it's like 2 albums and maybe 2 EPs. And the live EP. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Do you know that you will be completing 20 years in Sri Lanka's music scene in about 2 years' time?
I was told this by a little birdie, but apparently so.
That's so crazy, right?
The salt and pepper makes so much sense now.
Oh my gosh, you're like, what's his face now? The guy from Californication?
Tom.
Was it Tom? Oh my gosh,
No, I know
David Duchovny.
Yeah, David Duchovny's character, yeah.
Eternally suffering from creativity issues.
Yeah, writer's block. Please come at me.
No, don't happen. That's not the whole point, man.
I know.
But yeah,
20 years. Insane. If somebody told me 20 years ago that I'd still be like writing music now, I'd be a pretty happy version of myself 20 years younger. Yeah. But yeah, totally grateful to be able to do it. I know a lot of people who I've met along the way who have no issues saying I'm much more gifted than I am, that have probably called time much earlier than I have. It's just circumstances, right? Life kind of catches up with you and you have to make choices. And so in that sense, looking back at everything, I just feel very blessed and grateful to still be able to indulge in it when I want to. And hopefully for, longer to come. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm sure it'll be absolutely like one of those journeys we'll all be like, yeah, Asela, come on, man. Keep going, Asela.
Keep depressing me some more.
No. Dear Asela Perera, you do not serve up depresso.
Okay.
You serve espresso, but
Espresso.
Words.
Nice.
Now, what's the kind of coffee that gets you thinking in the morning?
I am more of a flat white person, so I don't know if that gets me thinking in the morning, but...
Okay, we'll call it the flat whites. Asela's flat whites for your mornings.
Sure.
I mean, for me, it'll always be just plain black coffee.
Fair enough.
So...
That works too.
Yeah, but you should be really proud, man. Man, 2009 was an interesting year. You released Let's Build Taj Mahal, and then you took part in a whole bunch of things, and then Mellow. Oh man, remember when Mellow was like this tiny little gig at the warehouse?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think there are like certain things I'll never like you can picture certain things and still remember them. The one thing I'll never forget is the very first mellow when we had it in 2011, November 2011. And Cease and I, so I think Natasha and Kavya had gone back home to like get ready and come back. And then Cease and I were still setting up and things like that. And in typical Sri Lankan fashion, we were running late. And then people just started showing up, and we were genuinely surprised because, we didn't really know what to make of it when we had it the first time. And then it became a running gag that Cici and Asela would always be in the, sweaty outfits after they'd set up the entire place for a couple of hours and be in their slippers, and people would be walking in and they'd be like, "Aren't you guys ready yet?" And it was a bit of a running gag. But I mean, like I said, there's so much to be grateful for over the years. Just hearing you say those two things about how that music came out in 2009, I remember recording all of that at home.
Wow.
I mean, I still don't know most of what it takes to produce music on your own, but I did it the way I could. And I always had a habit of, like, if I hear something a certain way in my head, I try to replicate that as a sound that I capture. So whatever that I did at that time, and it's also like a kid discovering new toys, right? And you get excited about it, and you kind of get ideas and things you want to try out. So that was a period of doing all of that at home. And then so many years later, Mellow has kind of enabled me to kind of meet people that I do genuinely connect with and respect as human beings and love working with. So that's also enabled me to kind of take the music and record it in, an actual studio environment. That is one thing. If you ask Asela of like 20 years ago, hell no, I would never step in a studio. Like, I remember the first time I went into a studio was to record a song for Natasha's EP. And I was nervous as heck. And I was like, I'll do this the one time and I'm never coming back. And then I was back the next time, and that was to record Design. That was the very first time I went into a studio. And that was a pretty special experience because that was a song that was so different to anything I'd written before that, and then to work with so many special musicians on it was an experience. So I can kind of pluck memories out over those last 20 years that all hold a certain amount of value, and I think that's what means the most out of all of it.
Wow. Dude, I could never picture you as someone who would be so nervous to get into a studio.
Oh, I was nervous with everything to do with music. Was and am.
Oh, what?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no shame in saying that, I think.
No, absolute no shame. It's just that, like, for me, it's like, wait, what is this new Asela reveal?
No, it's hardly new. It's pretty much how I've always been. And I think, I don't think it's something that'll ever go away. But I actually stopped performing live after 2019. Obviously, COVID hit as well, but then it was also a case of like every time I used to perform and get off stage, I'd feel really. I think I was just too harsh on myself, and I'd get very critical about everything and think that nothing went according to plan. And I was kind of losing the plot a bit. So it was like, why are you actually getting on there and performing music? Like that question mark of why you do it was lost on me. So for a while I sort of avoided it, initially unintentionally, and then later on it was very intentional to say, I'm gonna just put that on the back burner for a while. And that's when the couple of albums came, because that was me kind of filling that void by doing more studio time and recording material in studio, which I was much more comfortable with. And then at the start of last year, it was also again a case of like really genuinely missing performing live and being more comfortable with accepting that things don't always go according to plan in a live setting, and that's a part of the beauty of it. So being able to kind of roll with it, and most importantly, like surrounding yourself with people that you can work with and trust, and who've got your back in situations like that. now I just genuinely enjoy it. So I look forward to like doing it again more often. But yeah, that's kind
Next year.
yeah,
Maybe
this
we'll
year.
see. Huh?
This year.
What's happening this year?
Concerts, hopefully. Yeah.
Solo concert too.
Solo
Do, do, do,
concert
do,
too.
do.
Yeah.
No ways. Yes. July, August, September.
Hopefully August. Trying to sort of set up timelines and things, but yeah, August most likely. It's going to be a lot more. I mean, last year was intimate as well. It was like a 200 capacity space, but this one might even be smaller because we want to do it more acoustic, more intimate, more song, like storyteller sort of situation. So we'll see how it goes. And a few things with technology that we can play with that'll make it a little bit more interesting and stuff like that. So.
What are you going to say, technology? You were going to say
you
technology.
caught me. No.
It's the meme lingo, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
It still rubs off. Yeah, that's true.
But this is cool, man. I am so looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But yeah, that's going to be wild, though, because August is poised to be like a
Is it a busy
event.
month?
Yeah, event intense month.
Then maybe we'll have a chat about this offline and try to find a window that works better. But no, I mean, it'll be the second half of the year for sure. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. Woo! Finally.
Yeah.
We'll see you do you. Like all kinds of cool stuff. And will you be doing like a thing? An Asela thing. You were just like a while ago getting all chaotic and becoming all like, let's smash tables and
Oh, you mean like jump off of a drum kit?
dude, you did that last year? Everyone was like, wait, did Asela just wow, he did the unthinkable.
No. I mean, it seemed a lot more epic in my head than what it actually turned out looking like on tape. But yeah, it was fun.
No, but it was kind of cool, man, to see you like just be a little different.
Yeah, but it was also because I was comfortable with who I was on stage on and things like that. So I'm starting to realize that that's really important, like the people you surround yourself with when you do things like this. So yeah.
Woo!
Just
Maybe,
basically don't be afraid to fail.
but
Yeah.
your story has always been one for the win, so.
Yeah.
What is this Rolling Stone guy talking like this? What's wrong with you? You were featured twice, though, on Rolling Stone magazine, India.
Wild. Yeah. I was. Like we were talking about earlier, it was also a circumstance of being in the right space at the right time. It happened during COVID. I feel like it was just like an entire vacuum where people were just screaming out and hoping somebody would hear them.
Yeah.
Even like celebrities. Like I remember, so we did a cover of a Tonic song, me and Cece, and then that got shared by the vocalist.
What?
In that time. And then, of course, everybody who knows me knows that Switchfoot is like my
Your go-to.
go-to and my number one band. And so they ended up sharing like a song, which was Only Hope, that me and Natasha did as a cover. So it was just basically a time where I think everyone was just trying to figure out how the world is going to work. And then they were actually like receptive to and starting to realize that there was so much going on in that space of like Instagram and reels and things like that. And of course, everything, you have this saying of like, too much of everything is good for nothing. So after a certain point, people were like, maybe this is a little too much, let's scale back a bit. But it's about finding the balance, right? So it was around about this time that because I hadn't been able to do the concerts that I had planned after releasing Gold in January of 2020, and then we went into lockdown. So then I started just like writing to publications and stuff like that and trying to get a bit more traction for the album. And Rolling Stone India was one of the ones that was kind enough to sort of pick up on that and featured in an article or two. Yeah, it was nice. It was it's always nice to have a little bit of validation. But yeah.
Did you have a moment of like, holy shit,
I think I
Rolling
might have-
Stone India?
This might be a typical Asela response, but I might have flipped out a bit more when Switchfoot reposted the cover of my song. But yeah, Rolling Stone India was also pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't have been on my bingo card for sure.
What's next, though? Are you thinking, oh, should I reach out to like other publications?
I mean, I always do, and I don't think this is a secret. Like every artist, I suppose, when they do the
The press releases,
and all
etc.
that, and it's a reality of life, right? Like it's just like going for job interviews. You have to apply for like 20 to 25. Well, that's understating it, but you really have to go the distance to get like at least 10 responses. So it's a similar thing that I do. Like every time I have new material coming out, that do the cycles and see who's interested and things like that. Most of them don't work out, and that's just the fact, because understandably so, like every day you get so many new songs. I'm sure you get driven mad sometimes the amount of content that comes your way. Exactly. So you just have to kind of figure out what your way in is, I don't like using the word, but it's also true. You have to figure out what your brand is.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say with your music, and do you think it'll connect? And that's the fine line between like overthinking it and forgetting why you're doing it in the first place. But then you can't also simplify to the fact of like, oh, people will listen. That's not going to happen either. So you have to kind of find that balance of where it keeps you sane, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many emails do you think you've sent, like per album release or EP release or a single release?
Honestly, I don't think I am that driven, to be fair, because there's only so much of rejection I can take as well. But at least I think for Chasing Joy, which is the last album, I would have sent at least about 40 to different publications, blogs, media, things like that. Yeah.
Apart from Rolling Stone, what other publication has given you a moment of like, whoa?
So notable ones, I think. So there was this duet that I did with a British singer-songwriter called Ayushi. It was nominated on the Homegrown Awards.
Fire Desire.
Yeah. So that got a spot on BBC One UK. That was one, and then there's quite a few publications in India at that particular time which were very receptive to receiving, content from Sri Lanka as well. So Wild City in India, then there were a couple of others that escaped me as well. But yeah, it's been decent. I mean, for a person who started out making music in a bedroom in Colombo, can't complain.
Yeah, you must be like, yeah, man, I'm winning. Yeah. So now here's a question nobody has ever asked you before.
Nobody.
I don't think anybody has asked you before. So much on, like people who party, after they're done partying, so they go to Pilaus. You singer-songwriters bunch, where do you go after you're done with your concerts?
Plaza.
What? No ways.
Of course.
What the hell? I thought you guys would go to some fancy...
Are you freaking mad? I go to Plaza. I have a half-boiled bitter roti with chicken curry.
That's your go-to thing?
Yeah, I love my half-boiled bitter roti. Half-boiled specifically.
Half-boiled?
Yeah.
They do like a half-boiled thing? I thought everything's fried.
No. I mean, you can ask for it. And yeah, I love that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Or, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't do anything else. Also, I suppose if I'm being completely honest, there's also times that just maybe the bunch of us would go to Commons, because that used to be like the place to go to after events and things like that. But yeah, it's either Plaza or Commons. Also because they're the only two
that's probably open at the
that
time.
late, to be fair. Yeah.
I could never picture you as like a plaza person.
I am definitely a Plaza person.
Man, Plaza is the place where great things are born.
Yeah.
Great ideas, great things.
Over a cup of milk tea and yeah.
Yeah, man, good memories. I will share a story off air. You've got a single coming up.
Yes, I do.
Tell us. Tell us. Tell
Yeah.
us, tell us, tell us. This one's a bit of a Asela Perera, just different.
It's a sambole, basically.
That's what you call it?
It's a sambal.
Okay.
Basically, no, I'm being a little too, well, anyway.
You're just being fun describing it. My track, ladies, gentlemen, and awesome humans, is a
It's a
sambole.
sambole, yeah.
It's got the spice, it's got the kick, it's definitely a hit.
It is a roller coaster ride. I remember taking it to Nishan Daniel, who is now the person I seem to bother most with recording my music.
Nishan is like forever married to your music.
Yeah, he's
Nishan.
like, go away. No, actually, I started putting out like promo material for the single about a week ago, and it was this like shot of me like starting to write down the lyrics on a book.
Oh.
And he messages me like half an hour later. He's like, "Are we doing a new album?" I'm like, no, dude, no way. But
You know what I secretly think he misses? He seems to love a challenge. And I remember
Oh, for
when Silence came out and we were talking about it on air, his eyes lit up, man.
Yeah.
When I asked about like, you know, the track and stuff, his eyes lit up and the man explained it like, damn, it was the best damn thing he's done for a
It's
while.
like the first time he's had clarity in his life.
We had Massive Attack as our reference. What was it, Teardrop?
It was, I think it was Angel as well, and Teardrop. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a damn good track, man.
That was fun to make. Yeah.
Why you no delve into that space again?
I would love to. I mean, I loved working with Sasit at that time as well. With
Yeah,
song that we
Sasit.
did. He's doing amazingly well. I'm so
Oh
happy
my
for him.
gosh, let's talk about
Insane.
that track
Yeah.
that made it onto Forza Horizon 6.
Correct. Yeah. Amazing. I mean, props to him. It takes a lot of guts to. I mean, I think in my time, I know only two people who've thrown away corporate careers and gotten into music. Sasit being one of them as Irie, and then, oh my god, why am I blanking on his name?
Dilan Jayakody.
Dilan Jayakody. Oh my god, yeah. Dilan, forgive me. But yeah, I was like, damn, that takes a lot of guts, especially here, because there's no safety net at all. Like, yeah, props to them, man. And I'm so happy for him, to be honest. Yeah.
Woo! I'm so sorry, we just diverted.
No, that's okay. I am more than happy to talk about other people's music.
Huh, other people's music, huh? But first, let's talk about yours. When's that coming out, Machan?
So it's called Castaway, and it comes out on the 5th of June. It'll be on streaming. It's a song that's been on the shelf for... So we thought it was 2021, but apparently we first recorded it in 2019.
What?
Yeah, it was supposed to... It was one of the songs that did not make the cut for gold because it was quite different in sound. And then it just was on the shelf for a long time. Then we did another album after that and didn't consider it again. And over the last 4 to 5 months, I sort of revisited it, and we had a version of it down, which is more or less what's finally coming out.
Yeah.
But there was like a little few things, perspective and time kind of, sets into place. And we did a few tweaks to it. Redid the vocals again, because that's the one thing that I'm always quite finicky about. But yeah, now it finally feels like it's in a good place to kind of come out. And it genuinely is a roller coaster of a listen. It is very long.
The longest Asela Perera song you'll listen to, but a very rewarding listen.
Hopefully. I think it's got a decent hook on it. I genuinely am quite proud of like the lyrics on it. There's a few smart ways that the lyrics have been written as well. And I just hope that people enjoy it. We'll see.
Yeah. Sri Lanka discovered it because Asela Perera, man. Singer, songwriter, that's worth discovering.
Yes.
Are you blushing yet?
No, on the inside.
This is the thing with Asela. He never blushes, but inside, he's becoming
dying.
tomato red.
I'm like, Kill me now.
Kill. You know, we have a jar every time someone says kill myself. There's a jar at work. You have to put
How many
100.
people want to kill themselves?
They just say it for fun.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
not serious. Oh my God, it's not serious. But just to like kill the habit. 100 rupees.
Yeah.
Every time they say that. So now the jar is kind of nice and I think it's 80% full. Maybe.
I mean, you could look at that as glass half empty or glass half full. Depends on which way you want to look at that.
And food for a few days.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. Nice.
Oh man. And what else was I wanting to talk to you about?
What's going on in the music scene? I've been out of touch.
Rapica, bro. Rap scene, it's hot. It's poppin'.
Nice.
There is a rap scene. There's like the metal scene, which is kind of taking a tiny little break.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's, let's not forget, the progressive house boys and then the techno boys.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be alive in Sri Lanka and celebrate its many facets of music.
I'm pretty sure you saw, but I was like extremely excited to see that Unscripted is back. Yeah.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. I actually caught them in the studio a couple of weeks before their first post came out. And I was like, are you guys doing a reunion again? And they're like, maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
I'm super excited.
Oh my
for
gosh,
that.
please tell me Shane is back on lead vocals.
Well, I did see Shane there. I also saw...
Steven Shera.
No, I didn't see Steven. Steven's not back yet, right? Or is
No,
he?
not that I
don't
know
think
of.
so. Yeah. Well, that would be so cool if he was. But yeah, excited to see them.
KK, the Makal and the Brothers.
Yeah.
Anyone new?
No. It was the usual crowd. I think Charit's flying back for that one. Oh, speaking of it, Charit plays drums on this new song. So shout out to Charit Fernando for that.
Man, where is that guy?
I think he was in Australia all this time. Yeah. He's flying back now.
Time for that old age Sri Lankan joke to pop up. Charit, have you got an Australian accent yet?
Oh, no. We'll catch you back there then.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Yeah.
But it's so funny when people do that.
No, for sure. It's funnier when they do it in a shorter span of time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to Unscripted, man.
Yeah.
They're coming back. And then this year, for some reason, seems like the year of a proper hip-hop rap comeback.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, on a wider scale, I also feel like rock is making a
Yeah.
very significant comeback with a few like bands that are like releasing new music, and it just seems like it's back in the general zeitgeist of like being there, which is nice. Yeah.
Have you checked out some new material?
Yeah, a couple. So I'm not sure if you're like a Young the Giant fan, but I've been like listening to their new album
Okay.
on repeat.
Sorry, in my head, I was thinking you were talking about the local music scene.
Locally, that's what I was asking. So I was interested to see whether it's kind of mirroring it on a local level as well, but maybe it's more of a rap and hip hop situation.
Rap,
locally.
hip hop,
Yeah.
progressive house. There's a techno and genre fluid,
Okay.
electronica types that's out there. Rock and metal. It surges and then it dips. Surges.
Maybe it's a
and
wave
dips.
as well. So by the time it like flows
But
over,
in the beginning of this year, though, there were like really good projects that came up. Oh my God. And on that note, we need to acknowledge this normcore group from Australia. Lankan!
Ooh, I'm not familiar with it.
Oh my gosh, they played the craziest set. Hopefully, so the lead vocalist, his name's Asela too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah!
Much more
Asela.
expressive than I am, for sure.
All I know is those guys, they are seriously making some mad waves there.
That's amazing.
So then
Nice.
there's a metal project from home called This Is Dorcia.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Nuan
I'm
and
familiar, yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Don't shoot me. I forgot his name.
I saw that Nuan's got a new song out as well.
Gall.
Yeah.
Gall Road.
Gall Road. I messaged him back saying I legitimately thought he was Alex Ben from The Calling at certain points with his voice, because he sounds very much like that.
That's what it was. Because even me, I was trying to be like, wait, I know this voice sounds a little familiar. But good stuff, Nuwan.
Yeah, pretty cool. And I think we were talking about kids and how the music scene is happening now. And I am insanely impressed with a lot of the kids and like the younger generation and what they're doing with music right now. The only thing I feel like I wish and I miss is a lot of, maybe I'm just not informed, but I do miss not having heard of a lot of new bands coming up. There's a lot of solo artists, and that space is very like thriving, but I don't see a lot of bands coming up, which is a shame, but it also makes sense because music is so much more accessible in the bedroom now as opposed to, you know, heading into like a studio and getting 5 or 6 people together.
The schools should really encourage it because I remember in the 2000s, Machan, like a lot of the schools they had, Battle of the Bands or some band night here and there, and they had some good little bands, and then they became big bands.
Yeah, and so many of them lasted for a long time as well. So
the Daddy Band, the Doctor Band, and the one with Guy and Pereira, that was the Daddy Band, right?
Yeah, Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy's still around too, yeah.
That's so crazy. They came, I think it was 2008, 2009?
Might have even been earlier. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
But that's so wild.
Insane.
And Sean's band, Magic Box Mix-Up.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. Like the more organic bands seem to be, I mean, like in the singlet scene, they're all thriving, doing stuff, but the English scene, not so much. Maybe like Shoya, they will pop up. But I also feel it's time where a lot of the seasoned artists could like step up and maybe share some knowledge and stories and things like that, because that I feel is so important. You know, I was at this open mic last year and I saw like a slew of talent, and there were like a few singer-songwriters, and there was even this kid, probably 16, 17, and this kid wrote a bard song. I mean, imagine you're in Sri Lanka and you write a bard song.
That's amazing.
Nicely written, needed a little polishing, but the fact that kid
you got to start somewhere, so yeah, for sure.
And bard songs, like, wow. Could we please have that kid perform at like a Comic-Con or something? Because that would be something.
Yeah.
Hopefully places open up, spaces open up. And I remember like during the 2000s, there were also like concert series that accommodated a lot of these people.
Absolutely.
But now it's just kind of super limited.
Yeah.
But here's hoping, man. Here's hoping. I mean, with the internet, oh my gosh, it's opened up a lot of like doors. It's just a matter of someone actually being like, hi, here's my garage. I've told the neighbors to shut up.
True.
Come play.
Yeah.
For 2-3 hours.
It's also nice to see that on a slightly related note, I suppose, is people also going back to a lot of the more tangible things. I've literally heard people getting off of Spotify and going back to their Walkmans, for example. So, yeah.
Dude, the return of cassettes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, there's some guy on TikTok, so he does all these cassette reviews. He buys all these old school cassettes. He unboxes them.
Yeah.
Unboxes. Puts it in a player, and it's like, whoa.
Yep. And guess what? You have to listen all the way through.
And guess what? No one's saying, oh, that's so old school. Everyone's embracing that, which is so cool.
Yeah. Vinyls have been around. But so I've been... I mean, it's not me like trying to make it sound like it's the ultimate thing, but like I really appreciate like being able to pop on a vinyl and being able to listen to an album start to finish. Because it's so much effort to like go and try to skip a track. I might as well just sit and listen to the entire thing, and it makes you just appreciate it more. And you're not tuning yourself out after a couple of minutes like you often do with streaming, because it's just like this thing that's going on the side.
Let's not forget the ads.
Yeah. That too. So it's nice to see people getting back to more tangible things, at least like, you know.
I genuinely hope that culture like comes back and stays, because I feel like people who appreciate music need to be like a little more embedded with its history.
For sure.
And hopefully that way they get to like realize Sri Lanka's history. And it's tech. I guess maybe this could be like a great little chat for someday, man. Technology and Sri Lanka's history with technology.
Yeah. And there's so much that's in the past, but also I'm sure that a lot of people are aware about, but it's just like it's lying dormant there that maybe a lot of people in the present day are just not aware of. Like there are people like you who keep it going and like, keep bringing those artists of the past onto, the spotlight. But I'm sure there's a lot more that we're not aware about maybe. Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, though, Machan, like, I'm so sorry, I completely forgot the metal community. The
For sure.
underground community. This is like Robin Command, etc.
Yeah.
They've been releasing cassette tapes
That's
of
amazing.
like
Yeah.
for many years now.
Yeah.
And they have like a loyal, dedicated fan base for like just that music. And I find that
Hats off.
so cool, man.
Absolutely.
So cool. So
Hats off. Like, and you know that it's kind of counterproductive to the sense of like, that it's not done with the intention of jumping on the bandwagon of what's in. Like they're doing it because it genuinely gives them something in return, like having that community. And the metal community is genuinely a community. I mean, I've been to metal concerts.
wait, really? Which ones?
I have in the past.
Asela Perera, you will tell me which concerts you've been to.
No, it was a very long time ago. But just to say that that community, they've got it right in terms of like how
loyalty,
it should
a fan
be.
base,
Yeah.
in terms of PR and just
For
like
sure.
putting out stuff.
And it's not what the mainstream would consider it to be as this, rowdy.
It's not forceful.
Yeah.
It's so organic and so pleasant. Honestly, I appreciate that community for not being all like bam, bam, bam in your face every week. It's just like, notification. Like us, leave us.
Correct. Yeah. No nonsense.
Yeah.
So, but that's great. That's great to hear that they are thriving in that way.
This has been such an amazing, fun conversation. I think this has been one of those conversations where it's like, Asela will be a free person and he will talk everything he wants to talk.
Yes, I am podcast material.
Apparently you are. So Jai Veva to you and all you do, and Sri Lanka, watch out for the all-new single. The all-new single that drops.
Thank you.
Very
Thanks,
soon.
yes. Thanks for everything and all the support, as
Booking,
always. This is my turn to make you blush, so hold on. On the inside.
Oh.
No, but seriously, thank you to Yes FM and to you for always. I remember writing a very formal email and that you being like, please don't be silly. Please send the material across. Let me look at it. And so thank you for just being supportive, not just to me, but just to everybody who wants to make music in whatever ways and means they can, and for, giving one of those outlets through this space.
You know what they say, right? Teamwork! This is teamwork!
Teamwork it is.
Yeah, man,
for
because
sure.
it's people like you and everybody that we know, and even beyond this room and our brains and our connections.
For sure.
Everyone's doing their best to keep like an honest thing that is called music alive. As long as they're not using the slop that is AI, that is completely
It's a
fine.
whole other conversation.
Use it as a tool. If you're not using it as a tool, I have a problem with you.
Correct. I agree.
Yeah. So Jai Veva, Machan.
Likewise. Thanks so much. Thank you.